So we have discussed about the LVDT, linear variable differential transformer, the last class, that it has one primary winding and two secondary windings. In between this primary and secondary winding, one iron core is used, soft iron piece is used in that one. So because of this, the electromagnetic induction or conduction, we are going to call that one here now. So the flux linkage will vary from the primary to the secondary. If the soft iron piece is left side, this center point, both the flux linkage at the secondary winding S1 and S2, both are same. So the EMF induced in the S1 is E1 and EMF induced in the S2 will become E2 here now. So the total output voltage we are taking from the both the windings here now, one terminal here now. E out equal to E1 minus E2 we are going to use. So on that situation, both are same means EMF induced. So there is no output at all here. So if any displacement occur, it is not correct. It is not center of that one. If it is left side of the null position, then the EMF induced E1 is greater than E2. If the soft iron piece is the right side of the null position, then E2 is greater than E1. So based on that one, so once for the left side, it will give positive value and negative value. For the right side, like that, the displacement it is going to measure here. It's going to measure the displacement here. So that is called linear variable. Linearly variable differential transformer. Differential means we are using two transformer winding, secondary winding. So comparing, differentiating these two, the difference between these two, we are going to call as, that is called in the form of the displacement in the form of voltage we are using here. So is this LVDT is a passive transducer or active transducer? Hello. LVDT is a passive transducer or active transducer.
Passive.
Passive transducer, because it requires a external source here now. Which one we are giving to the supply here now? For the primary winding, we are going to give here now. So for this one, under three cases are there. Case one is null position, case two is the left side of the null position, case three is the right side of the null position. Like that we have discussed. This is the case one at the null position. Both the flux linkage will be same for secondary windings. For the left side, the flux linkage is applicable more for the primary winding, sorry, secondary winding S1. So the E1 is greater than E2. On that situation, the operation we are going to consider. If it is displacement is the right side, we have shifted, the flux linkage to the S2 will be more. So E2 is greater than E1, we are going to call that. This is the output voltage characteristics we have drawn here now. And next we will go for the topic that is called strain gauge. I think you have studied this strain gauges. Study gauge and strain gauge.
No, sir.
No. No means no need to wait over there. So strain gauge is also a passive resistive type transducer. The word you have to remember, passive transducer only, but resistive type transducer. Resistive means it is a depends on resistance operation. It will operate on based on the variation of resistance. Okay. If the resistance is vary, then output will be vary or not?
Yes, sir.
Obviously.
Yes, sir.
So that is called, this is also a passive transducer. Passive transducer means if which will takes the external source of supply, it is going to take care. So the strain gauges are devices. These are the devices whose resistance under the application of force or strain. Which one? We are using some elements here now. So based on the force or strain or that, they can be changed here now. They can be used for measurement of force, strain, stress, pressure, displacement, acceleration, etc. here. So if any electrical resistive element is there, we can apply the force on that one, can strain that one, can stress that one, can put the pressure of the to that element. can make the movement of that one also. Acceleration also you can do. By doing this one, its value of the resistance will be vary. Value of the resistance will be vary. Already we know that one. If we know the formula, R is directly proportional to resistance formula क्या है? Laws of resistances.
L.
R is directly proportional to L and
Inversely proportional to area.
To A.
R is inversely proportional to the
Area.
here now. So if the conductor length is, suppose it is a L meter here now. If it is increased, length will be increases, it's double here. Length double increase किया तो इसका resistance क्या हो गए? If it is previously length will be L here now, R equal to 1 ohm. 1 था. If length is double here now, 2L हो गए length, then resistance will be increases or decreases?
Increases.
Increases. How much it is? Then 2 ohm we can write. 1, 2, 3, 4. What is the option?
2.
2 ohm. Next, any other answers?
4.
4
4.
ohm. Next, any other answers? Any other answers? 1 नहीं है क्या कोई? So listen carefully. I think 4 is the correct answer because here 1 ohm resistance is there. Okay. When the length will increases, it's double resistance will occur. But the cross sectional area will be decreases if the length of the conductor is increases. ये हमने उसको कनेक्शन नहीं कर रहे, यही ऐसा स्ट्रेस करके एक्सट्रैक्ट करके उसको खींच के इसका लेंथ इंक्रीज किया है. Then what will happen? The cross sectional area will be decreases or not?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So
Yes,
because
sir.
of that one, so the total resistance change is 2 into
2.
2 is nothing but 4 here.
4.
2 into 2. Area is 1 by 2 again here. Now this 2 I will send into numerator here. Now already because of the resistance it will become L is 2 here. Now 2 into 2 it will become 4 here now. So based on this variation of resistance we are going to operate here now. The force, strain, stress, pressure. So how it is going to operate that one. That is called strain gauge. Strain gauge measuring the strain in the form of electrical signal. For that reason we are going to call it here now. It is a transducer. Physical quantity, strain and force is a physical quantity. These all are physical quantities.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So output in the form of resistance we are measuring here now. It is electrical. Or in the form of voltage you consider. Output voltage we are going to consider here now. Which is V equal to IR. So voltage is a electrical quantity.
Yes, sir.
So physical quantity is converting into electrical quantity
Electrical.
here now. So that is called transducers. We have already discussed that one. So I think you have heard the piezoelectric sensors, piezoelectric sensors. Piezo sensors बोल के सुना है क्या नाम? No. So this strain gauges are also we are going to call as piezo materials. We are going to call that one. Piezoresistive effect we are going to call this. If the metallic wire is stretched, it is means it is this much is there. It is I am going to stretch that one into double. Stretched or this one it is compressed. By compressing that one it is reduced the length here now. By stretching length will be increases, area will be decreases. By compressing length will be decreases, but the area or width of that cable or conductor will be increases
Increases.
here now. So stretching means the length will be increases, but the width of the conductor will be decreases. But for the compressing, what will happen? Width will be increases, length will be decreases here now. So if the metallic wire is stretched or compressed, इस डायमेंशन चेंज हो गए अभी, लेंथ एंड डायमीटर
Yes, sir.
length and diameter will be changes due to the strain. हमने स्ट्रेन अप्लाई करते हैं ना अभी, स्ट्रेचिंग कंप्रेशन करने के लिए हम फोर्स अप्लाई करके खींचने का और स्ट्रेस अप्लाई करके उसको कंप्रेस करने का, यस और नो. So that is the mechanical physical quantity we are applying here for the stretching and compressing this electrical element or conductor.
Yes, sir.
So that is called due to the strain we are going to call here now. So because of this, the length and width will be varying here now. In turn wire resistance increases, in turn wire, this wire resistance increases or decreases. Due to the strain हमने extract कर रहे हैं इसको, stretch कर रहे हैं, compress कर रहे हैं. But because of this one, it is directly proportional to the length and inversely proportional to the area. So based on that one, it may increase the resistance, increases or decreases here now. That one we can defend that one. This property is called as piezoelectric piezoresistive effect we are going to call that. Whatever the stretching compression due to the strain, so what will happen? The dimension of the wire changes here now. The metallic wire ka dimension changes, so it is changing that one. Because of that, the resistance may increase or decrease here now. So this property of resistance increase or decrease is called as piezoresistive effect. We are going to call that one. Is it clear? Therefore, resistance strain gauge is also called as piezoresistive strain gauge here. Is it clear or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Because of this stretching and compression, so resistance will be vary. This resistance variation को हमने resistive strain gauge, or you can call that one, or also called as piezoresistive gauge. We are going to call that one. Piezoresistive gauge. We are going to call that. So next one. Suppose the original length of wire is L meter use किए, and original resistance is R ohm है, and external tensile force or compression of force increases or decreases. It may be increase or it may be decrease. Whatever the force is there, it may increase or decreases the length as well as resistance of the wire. This is original length. This is original resistance. But the force, it may be stretch or compress. Based on that one, the resistance or the length may increase or decrease, as well as the depends on directly proportional to R is directly proportional to the L here now. So obviously the resistance of the wire also it will depends here now. So change in the resistance is delta R. R2 change किए वाला कितना बोलते हैं हम? Delta R. Length change किए वाला delta L we are going to consider. Then the gauge factor we are going to call here now. So the gauge factor is the ratio of changed resistance to the initial resistance to the again the ratio of delta L, changed length to the initial length we are going to call that. So this is changed ratio resistance data, changed length data. This का ratio हमने calculation किया तो we are going to get the gauge factor. We are going to get that. We are going to get the gauge factor. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
So next we'll go for the types of strain gauges are there. So many types of strain gauges are there. Out of that one, for you people, only metal wire strain gauge is there for your syllabus. We are going to discuss that one only. So types of strain gauges. This one, there are three types of strain gauges are there. One is metal wire strain gauge. Instead of wire, some foil type of material they have used, foil type of material. So the second method is metal foil strain gauge we are going to call. The third type is semiconductor strain gauge. We are using the semiconductor. Yes, we have used already. So the whatever the depletion layer, carrier potential, barrier potential, and all the things. It will vary the resistances and all the things. Based on that, we are how discussing here. Now, these are three types of strain gauges are there. The first one is metal wire. Metal wire we have used, so that for the strain gauge. So in that one, metal wire strain gauge. Instead of wire, we have used a foil here. Now metal foil strain gauge we have considered. Instead of metal wire or foil, we are using a semiconductor here. So semiconductor strain gauge we are going to consider. So out of these three, in your syllabus, they have mentioned only this one here. They have mentioned only this one, metal wire strain gauge here. So this metal wire strain gauge is again classified into two types, that is called unbonded wire strain gauge and bonded wire strain gauge here. Unbonded and bonded meaning क्या होता है इसका? Bonding मालूम है क्या? Bonding, unbonding here, no, that is only we are going to call that one. If it is unbonding, whatever the material we are using, the wire, metal wire material, if it is bonded with the specimen or body of that one here, no, it is bonded means it is connected here, no, they have joined here, no, fixed that one here, no, that is called bonded wire strain gauge they are going to call. If it is unbonded, they have not just not connecting here, no, just they are touching that one here, no, like a spring we are going to call that one. That is unbonded wire strain gauge we are going to call that, which is not connected or not jointed fixedly, not fixed to the specimen, that is called unbonded strain gauge we are going to call. Bonded and unbonded strain gauge we are going to call that one. Is clear? So only
Yes,
this
sir.
part is there for your syllabus. So we are going to discuss this metal wire strain gauge. Is nothing but the first one we are going to discuss unbonded wire strain gauge, and second one we are going to discuss bonded wire strain gauge we are going to discuss. So we'll start the first one, that is unbonded strain gauge here now. Unbonded metal wire strain gauge. The diagram is visible.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Diagram is visible. So you observe that one. Anything you are understanding here? Anything you are understanding?
No, sir.
नहीं ना? Just imagine here. आप लोग ये स्टूल देखे हैं? स्टूल के ऊपर बैठते हैं ना?
Yes, sir.
So all of you have seen the stool. Stool देखा है ना? Okay. Stool or in a office and all the things. Some chairs are there. Is it audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
चेयर्स रहते मालूम है क्या? उसके ऊपर बैठने के बाद वो थोड़ा नीचे जाते हैं. ऐसा स्प्रिंग्स चेयर मालूम है ना? We can adjust the height of the chair.
Yes, sir.
So like that the position is there here now. Unbonded strain gauge का position ऐसा है. Here whatever this upper part is there, we can put our hands here now. We can apply the force here now. The force we have to apply. This rod is connected to this what we are calling this one here now, strain gauge here now. This 1, 2, 3, 4 wires दिख रहे हैं ना? This one.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So here 4 rods are there. 1, 2, 3, 4 here. So the upper side, these 4 rod को 4 metal wires are connected here now. They are ऐसा circle से ऐसा रबर लगाते ना हमको 4 fingers को, मालूम है ना, 4 finger को रबर जैसा ये इधर फिक्स किया है. Fix means just उधर टाई किया वाला है. They have fixed here now. So that is called strain gauge. We are going to consider here now. Gauges are there. Strain gauge material, that is metal wire, strain gauge material here. Downside दिख रहे?
Yes, sir.
Downside also strain gauge materials we have used. Upper side and downside both we have used. And here 4 metal bars are there here now. इधर दिख रहे ना metal bars here and here. 4 metal bars are there. These 4 metal bars are all 4 sides. 1 metal rods are inserted this metal bar. This rod is inserted here. ये metal bar के अंदर insert किए, इधर भी metal bar के अंदर
Yes,
insert
sir.
किए, इधर भी metal bar के अंदर insert किए. Whenever we will apply the force apply किए तो क्या हो जाएगा, ये center part है ना, ये down side हो जाएगा. This part down side हो जाएगा वो.
Yes.
Yes,
ये
sir.
डाउन साइड हो गई तो क्या हो जाएगा, दिस पार्ट इट विल कम टूवर्ड्स हियर नो, इट विल ऐसा बेंड हो जाते हैं ना. कैमरा ऑन नहीं होते क्या? Zoom is unable to detect camera. Make sure your camera is powered on. Connected. क्या हो गया, कैमरा कनेक्ट नहीं हो रहा है. I'll try to connect the camera, then I can show you in detail. नहीं आ रहा, ठीक है. Suppose अभी if any 4 rods are there here now, see just you can consider here and here. ये rods को हमने एक wire ऐसा बांध दिए. These all the rods are one to another ऐसा bend हो रहे, ये side में bend हो गए. तो अभी fingers पकड़ो तुम लोग, fingers को ऐसा 4 fingers, last finger को वो छोड़ के ये 4 fingers पकड़ो, इसको रबर बांधो. सब चारों फिंगर्स ऐसे जॉइंट किए तो रबर लूज हो जाएगा ना.
Yes, sir.
Yes sir, rubber will lose because it will not get any stress over there. Like that, what will happen here, if the 4 this upper parts will, they are joining each other there because it is going down here now. The force is applied at this point. The force is applied at this point. Force is applied means it is going downside. So this upper part will come here, it will up here now, here it will up, and here it will up. Up means whatever this will there, this strain gauge is there, it is going to compress here now. It is going to compress. Whatever the compress means, the resistance will changes, the width will be increases here now, the length will be decreases, compressed here now. But this part, the downside part देखो तुम लोग, downside ये up आगे आए तो this is upping means it is going to stretch here now. It is going to stretch or
Yes,
not?
sir.
This will stretches here now. Because of this stretching compression, the length and width of the metal wire will be changes here now. So if the width and length will be changes of the metal, then obviously resistance will changes.
Yes, sir.
So that is called strain gauge we are using here. Now, whatever the strain or stress or force we have applied here, now in the form of that, the resistance will changes in the circuit. That resistance will change. It means the output voltage will be vary in the form of strain and stress. In the form of voltage we are measuring here. That is called. It is also required the supply. अब मैंने वो circuit diagram, equivalent circuit diagram लेके explain करता हूँ. This is just a physical body of the strain gauge we are going to consider here. Diaphragm is nothing but it is a force we are going to apply here. Now, this is the force rod which is apply the force here. Now, these are the strain gauges wire here. Now, here the windings one we have, they have written here. Now, winding hai na idhar. So this is the winding which is required the supply here. Now, the mounting rings are there here, and sapphire post is nothing but which one holding the this strain gauges here. Now, the spring element is there here. This is the spring element which will this stretch and compress the this conductors we are going to call that one. Is it clear? This is the strain gauge winding 1 and winding 2. Two windings are there. Winding 1 will compress here now, and winding 2 will be stretch here now. Compress 2 will be, winding 2 will be stretched, winding 1 will be compressed. Whenever the force is removed on that situation, what will happen? These will stretch and these will compress here now.
Compress.
So that is in the form of this compression and stretching, compressing the cable or whatever the strain gauge winding wire is there or wire element. So it will changes the resistance. If the resistance will changes, the output will be changes here. Now that is called strain gauge operation. We are going to call here. So I will the same diagram they have explained here. Now the above figure shows unbonded metal wire strain gauge here. Now that is whatever we have shown, discussed, that is unbonded metal wire strain gauge here. Now it consists of metal wire stretched between the points in an insulating medium such as air. Air में so stretch किया वाला है the downside one. The wire may be made up of various copper, nickel, chrome, nickel or nickel alloys. So wire का material they have told that one. The diameter of the wire is very less. Listen here now. The diameter of the wire is very less. About how much it is?
3 micrometer.
3 micrometer. 3 micrometer means 0.000003. 5 zeros. How much? Well, like a hair it is like that one. That much thin wire is we have used now. The wire is tightly wound around the point so that no sag or no free vibrations are there here. No vibrations nahi hone ka, or sag means the generation or whatever the leakage should not be happen over there. So it is tightly wounded to the that surface or specimen we are going to call that one. The pressure or force can be applied on the diaphragm. It can experience by a strain gauge wire through a force here. Now the strain gauge wire it is going to experience through a force rod. Force rod से apply किया तो हम force apply किया तो it is going to experience that one. They have here. I think Whitson bridge have studied bridge circuits. Bridge circuits have studied in the physics.
Yes, sir.
Galvanometer.
Yes, sir.
The galvanometer you have studied, na?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
If this bridge is balanced, then the output will become. This output will become 0 or it is
0.
maximum or minimum. Suppose the output is nothing but it is galvanometer connect किया सोचो अभी इधर galvanometer connect किए. So this bridge is balanced. Bridge is balanced is nothing but the equation it was there. Just a minute. Here R1, R2. This is R3 and R4. I will consider this one. This one as R4 I will consider. For the balance condition, the equation will be like this. R1 and these two opposition resistance R1, R3 equal to R1, R3 equal to
R2, R4.
R2, R4. This is the balanced condition equation. Balanced condition equation. Or R1 divided by R2 also we can write down. Both equations are same only. R1 divided by R2 equal to R4 divided by
R4,
R3.
R3.
R3. These are also correct. Any equations we can write down here for the balanced condition. Yes, for the balanced condition. So without here, the resistance is nothing but variable resistance we have here also. Is nothing but whatever the physical strain gauge we have shown here now, that is connected to here now. Whatever the stretching compression is there, that is connected to here now. The output of that stretching compression, it is connected to here. If at initial condition bridge is balanced, so R1, R2, R1, R3 equal to R2, R4. It is R4 is one value. Is that is in the normal condition without force? We can tell that one the bridge is balanced. So the output voltage, whatever we are getting here, is nothing but 0.
0.
The output is 0 here now. So we have given the supply here. Current is flowing.
Yes,
Supply
sir.
diya na?
Yes,
So
sir.
we can say that one is a passive transducer.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what will happen? I will apply the force. I will apply the force in the strain gauge. What will happen? This resistance will be changes here. If this resistance is changed, R1, R3 is not equal to R2, R4 ho jayega. The
Yes,
resistance
sir.
will change, it means then we will get some output here now.
Yes, sir.
We are going to get the output here now. So the force applied here, or the strain or stress applied in this element, is indirectly we are measuring in the form of voltage here, output here. So the force, physical quantity, can be converting into electrical quantity here. This is the simple operation of working of strain gauge transducers. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
So this is the one type, or whatever the bonded we have considered that one. The bonded type strain gauge we have, unbonded unbonded type strain gauge we have discussed here. This is called unbonded, we have called that. To measure the input parameter through strain gauge. Input parameter we have to measure through a strain gauge. It is always connected in Whitson meter bridge. Whitson bridge में connection किए हम, as shown in the above figure. Now, initially 4 arms are there: R1, R2, R3, and R4 here. Now, initially 4 arm resistance of bridge made equal with output voltage 0. If 4 arms are equal, then the multiplication or ratio of that one will become equal here. No, so the output will become 0. The output of this bridge is 0. We can tell that one here. So for that is Whitson bridge should be balanced here. Now this bridge is balanced condition. We can say that one. We can say that one. The application of force or pressure or small displacement to the unbonded wire strain gauge produces tension. Tension is nothing but stretch or compression here. Now we have applied a force. They may apply the force, they may apply the displacement, or they can apply the pressure to that one. If because of this one, the tension or compression or the stretching will be occurs over there, so that its resistance will be changes. Its resistance will be changes. It may increase or decrease here now. If it is increase or decrease, if it is bridge will become unbalanced now. If it is
Yes,
increase or decrease, you just think that one, all the resistances have 2 ohm here now. 2 into 2, 4. Here are equal to 2 into 2, 4 okay?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay. Instead of this one, because of the stress, it will become 4 here now. It will become 4. So 2 into 2, 4. 4 into 2, it is
4.
nothing but 8 okay?
8.
Yes,
So
Yes,
bridge
sir.
is unbalanced now. Instead of this 2, if it is reduced, you think that one, it will become 1 here now. 2 into 1, 2, 2 into 2, 4. So 2 equal to 4 हो सकते क्या? No, that
No,
is
sir.
unbalanced here now. If the bridge is unbalanced, then it is give the output here now. It will detect the output here now. So that is the in the form of force, strain, pressure, whatever the displacement in the form of voltage we are going to measure here now. It will be increase or decreases the resistance here now. This causes bridge is in unbalanced condition. Bridge will become unbalanced, which will produce us output voltage proportional to the input parameter. Whatever the input parameter is there, will proportional to that, it is going to produce the output here. This is the unbonded metal wire strain gauge operation. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So similarly, what we are going to discuss, similar method is there, but that is bonded we are going to call. Bonded means that is fixed. They have fixed the whatever the metal wire is there here. Now this metal wire is there here. This is the metal wire in the form of spring we are connecting here now. Whatever the terminals or leads are there, they have jointed here now. They have jointed here now. This is called bonded we are going to call that. It is a fixed here now. The leads are fixed now here. Fixed रहते हैं ना, ये
Yes,
movement
sir.
नहीं रहते इसका.
Yes, sir.
But this part it can spring, it can stretch or compress here now, this part. But it should not be at the edge, it is holding tightly here now. That is called bonded we are going to consider. This fixed to the specimen को fixed किया है. So this is the same diagram we are using here now. This same diagram bigger zoom किया वाला इधर small equipment जैसा है देखो. This is the same only. All are only this one, this one, this one. These all are the bonded metal wire strain gauges. Bonded metal wire strain gauges. This is the upper end and this is the side view we are going to call them. These are the leads. Yeah, which one we are going to take the variable resistance here now. Difference resistance we are going to take the output from this. Two terminals रहते हैं ना resistance को. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Resistance को two terminals रहते हैं. वही two terminals we are taking that one. We are connecting these two terminals into the bridge here now. The Whitson bridge को दोनों terminal connect करने का. If any force is applied here, the force apply किए सोचो, then what will happen? It is already in this pump, so it is going to stretch over that one. If it is applied, it is going to stretch here now. Suppose the force is applied in this condition. Force इधर apply किए तो what will happen? So they are flat here now. By pushing that one, they are going to, it will become like this. It will become like this. Yes, stretch हो गए ना अभी इधर.
Yes.
Stretching here now. Instead of that, if the force is applied at this condition, the force is applied here. The force will be applied here. What will happen? These will start to merge here now. This will be start to compress here now. Compressing means they what will happen? Its width will be increases here. Width increase हो जाएगा, length का it will decreases here now. ये थोड़ा मोटा हो जाएगा. Yes. So both stretching, compression, both are occurring here by applying a force here now. So depending on that, we can connect only one resistance bridge to connect कर सकते हैं. All bridges resistances are we can use as a the strain gauge material only we can use here. Depending on that, this is the base material we are using here now. We can apply the force to the base material. With the resistance of this material, it will changes, and it is going to give the in the form of when it will connected to the Whitson bridge, it is going to give the difference here now. It is going to give the difference. Bonded wire strain gauge consists of a grid fine resistance wire about 0.02 mm. तो उसका कितना था अनबॉन्डेड का माइक्रोमीटर में था, but it is having in millimeter now.
Millimeter.
So it is nothing but 1, 2, 3. You can call that one millimeter here now. 0.25 is nothing but 25 micrometer also we can call that one in diameter. The grid wire is connected to the base material which may thin sheet of paper. Base material मैंने दिखा है ना वो, it may be a sheet, thin sheet of paper रह सकते हैं, it may be Teflon or it may be bakelite material. The grid wire structure is covered on top with thin sheet of metal so as to prevent it from the any mechanical damage. So any mechanical damage को से we are using a thin sheet paper or metal, whatever the Teflon coating or bakelite material we are using here now to protect from the mechanical damage. Grid wire is uniformly spread over the surface of base material so as to applied force will be uniformly distributed over the grid wire. Whatever the force we are going to apply, it is going to distribute over to the complete grid wire. Over the grid wire, we are going to call that. Once it is connected to the, here it is the reactive bonded wire strain gauge we have used here. So it is also bridge circuit only. Yes, R1, R2, and this one I will consider as R3, and this one I will consider as R4. here, two strain gauges they have used here now. Two strain gauges they have used here now. This is active wire strain gauge, active bonded strain gauge. Actually, in this strain gauge, we are applying the force or displacement or pressure we are applying to this material. This dummy bonded strain wire strain gauge, what purpose we are going to use this one? Remember that. Why we are using this one? Dummy क्यों use कर रहे हैं? Anyone can you tell me? Once the strain or stress is applied to this active bonded, then the bridge will become unbalanced. Unbalanced हो जाते.
Yes.
So
Yes,
to
sir.
bring back to the bridge to the balanced condition, we are using dummy bonded wire strain gauge. At the initial condition, we have to set that one as bridge should be in balanced condition. Yes, bridge should be in balanced
Right.
condition. So to bring the balanced condition, the dummy bonded wire strain gauge is used here now. It will make the bridges balanced here now. Then we can apply the force or stress or strain to the bonded wire strain gauges. It will changes its resistance value. Then we are going to get the output as a variable output. Whatever the strain is there, that one we are going to, in the form of the voltage, we are going to get the output. It's clear? Only to bring the bridge into balance condition, we are going to use the dummy bonded strain gauge we are going to use here now. It is also same explanation we can use here now. We know already we know the formula of the balance condition bridge is R1 R3 equal to
R2, R4.
where is the R2 and R4? R4 hai kya? This one we can call this one as R4 and this one we can call as
R3.
R3. Now, if variable these two, this is also variable resistance, this is also variable resistance. So variable ho jate na. So if it is variable, bridge will become unbalanced. On that situation, by varying this resistance, actually R1 and R2 are fixed here now. R1 and R2, dono fixed resistances are there. You think that one here now. So because of some strain stress applied to the R4, R4 will changes here now. R4 change over here. Yes, it is varying here now. R4 is varying here now. Suppose R1 is 2 ohm, R2 is 2 ohm, all resistances 2 ohm hai socho. Okay, when I will apply the force to this R4, it will become 4 ohm. The resistance will become 4 ohm here. So 2 into 2 will become 4. 2 into 4, 8. Bridge unbalanced ho gaye.
Yes, sir.
Bridge will become unbalanced. Yes. We have to remove this force, or by varying this resistance, we can make this one into 4. ये 2 को 4 कर सकते हैं हमने vary करके.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So by varying this one, we can make this one into 4. 2 into 4, it will become 8 and 8. By dummy wire strain gauge, we can bring the bridge into the balanced condition. So the balanced condition, the output will become 0 here. Once it came to the balanced condition, then by applying the whatever the strain or stress is applied to the R4 here now, active bonded wire strain gauge, resistance will changes. If the resistance will changes, the bridge will become unbalanced. If the unbalanced is nothing but it is going to give the output here now. Whatever the input quantity of the force or pressure applied in the form of voltage, in the form of output voltage, we are going to measure that. This is called bonded wire strain gauge output. We are going to compare. Bonded wire strain gauge output here now. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
So
Yes, sir.
the next point is similar to this strain gauge only, that is called, so this one will read that. Initially bridge is balanced. Bridge balanced initially. Yes. That
Yes.
is called output voltage becomes 0. If the bridge is balanced condition, then output voltage will be 0 only. So dummy bonded wire strain gauge is used in the above circuit. The previous circuit, dummy bonded wire strain gauge is used. It's just for the initial setup. Initial setup, that is to make the bridge in balanced condition. Initially resistance may vary over there. We have to make that bridge into the balanced condition. Balanced condition means the output should be 0. We have to set that one. So reset button रहते मालूम है क्या? A reset
Yes.
button
Yes,
is
sir.
nothing but initially we have to set that one into balanced condition, so output will become 0 here. Now for that reason we are using a bonded wire strain gauge is used here. Next, once the bridge is balanced here, now applied input parameter on active strain gauge. We are applying the stress or strain or whatever the weight we are applying to the displacement to the strain gauge, which will cause us a bridge is in unbalanced condition. The resistance of that particular branch will be changes, then the bridge will become unbalanced. After that one, what will happen? The unbalanced bridge which will give the output voltage which is proportional to the input here. Now whatever the input parameter which is proportional to the output voltage will be produced. The application of this type of bonded wire strain is used in force measurement, pressure measurement, acceleration measurement, small displacement measurement में use करते हैं. These all things. So it will complete the strain gauge. It is going to complete here. It completes the strain gauge here. It will complete the strain gauge. The next point we will discuss about the load cell, which is similar to this strain gauge. Similar to this one. It looks like similar to strain gauge only. We'll discuss in the next class. That is next class. I think 2:30 to 3:30. I am going to take that one. I will take that one 2:30 to 3:30. Once again, I will take the class in that one. That class will discuss the load cell. We are going to discuss. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.